me.
I had nothing to do with that. Let's just change the subject now.
Real quick. Real quick.
But yeah, no, that was a very relatable song and beautiful.
And now when I actually offer my CD, the CD, that was probably the hottest track. Everybody is.
Oh yeah.
So
everybody was drawn to that one.
And that's the one that I'm adding to my new CD as well.
Beautiful.
Just trying to get Monty to redo it. Yeah, I'm hoping he listening.
Yeah, Monty. He knows you're here today,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so he better be listening. 'Cause
Yeah.
if he's not, man, Monty, you need to call in and mess with him like he messed with you.
Oh man.
No, very, very nice. Let's get back to a few more questions before we go into your next song because I don't want to
Can I
miss.
ask an influence question?
Yeah.
Influence. Did you
That was
have,
No, that's good. That's good because that was on my list. So ask him.
Okay. Influences. Who are your influencers, or what made you go, I want to do this?
My biggest is Phil Perry, by far.
Is it because you are similar in style?
I didn't even think I was similar. I've been following him his whole career. Well, as long as I know, even before he was just Phil Perry, he was with a duet, Perry and Sandler. And when he did that, I was following him then. Matter of fact, I was singing with a group, and somebody said, "Dude, you got to hear this guy." And he was doing it. I was like, "Who is that?"
Right.
And I've been following him since then, and now him and I actually are good friends.
He's phenomenal.
But
Absolutely
he
phenomenal.
is amazing. Then always, I'm a real school.
Right.
Let's do that.
Right. He learned.
Peebo Bryson.
Oh yeah.
Luther Vandross, of course, did a lot of his stuff. But then on the female side, Celine Dion, which is probably my favorite. Biscuit, I hate to give her that, but she's one of my favorite female vocalists. And Patti LaBelle. So those were my...
Patty, I got a question mark.
Those were my...
I got a question
But
mark.
you're talking
Patty.
about old and new.
I guess
She's
because,
incredible, but I could never hear a whole concert of hers.
Yeah, I could just too much yelling. Just I love her voice. I love when she did Somewhere Over the Rainbow and things like that, but just too much yelling.
Kind of like Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
No, but Shaka, Shaka goes up and down.
Yeah.
She's I don't categorize
I love
her.
Patty, but just I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go step out right now and get something to drink.
Well, I had a chance to come up on stage with Patty in '98, and her show was amazing. It really was, and and it was funny. You know how I don't know if you've been to any of her shows. She always brings up 3 guys from the audience, random.
Oh wow!
To just sing a little something, and this time. We were in the audience, and she had already chose because Biscuit was saying, "Go up to the front, go up to the front." And I was like, "Man, I ain't gonna do that. Go up to the front."
There you go.
So I go to the front, and she already picked 3. She said, "Start singing." So I was like, "Are you crazy?" She said, "Start singing." So I started singing, and Patty was like, "Hold on, you." So she called me up, and then she actually let me do a whole song up there.
Oh wow!
And she was one of the influences that said to me, "If you're doing anything other than music, stop."
Wow.
And that was when she shot down my basketball career.
Basketball
I shattered my knee the next month. I shattered my knee. I was done.
Wow.
Wow.
I blame her for that.
What a story, though.
Yeah, for real.
How encouraging and wow.
Yeah. So it was awesome. My biggest, and I should have thrown his name in, Lenny Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I traveled with Lenny for a year and a half. And Lenny, and Daryl will tell you this story. Lenny fired me.
Really?
Yeah, we were doing a show in Modesto and Northern California, and we were doing a show, and Lenny would always let me and Tim, while he's getting dressed, come up and sing a number, give him a break. Well, I was singing a number, and when he came back on stage, people were chanting for me to come back up while he was singing. And at rehearsal the following week, he says, "Gene, after practice, can you hang out?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, we're going to work on a new tune or something, He says, "You know what, man, I'm getting older. I'm really getting older, and it's hard for me on stage, because I'm losing my crowd, whatever. And it's just hard when you got a singer that comes up there, and a really good singer. And a really good singer shouldn't be just a background singer. So I'm going to have to let you go." And I was like, I cannot be a really good singer.
Can I just keep my gig?
Right.
But it hurt, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
It hurt.
imagine.
Absolutely.
It hurt for about 2 or 3 years. It hurt
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, I got fired and I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
You were just too good.
and, well, he just said that you're not supposed to be a background singer. You know, don't let nobody put you in the back. You're supposed to be out in front. And it hurt. And that's
It's just not
actually
that easy, though. You know,
No,
It's just
but
not
that's
that
what
easy.
made me do my own CD.
But you know, I was just gonna say,
That
it gave you the kick in the butt
yeah.
to do you.
Yes.
We
But had he not
uh,
done that, you might have still been in the background.
I would have.
Yeah,
It was easier.
We had Lenny on the show one time. He did this song called "I Didn't Know It Was Your Mama" or something like that. It was crazy, but he killed it.
Lenny-
I didn't know it was your mama.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow,
I mean,
wow,
Lenny's
wow.
that kind of singer.
Yeah,
you
he
know,
really
I mean,
is.
it was.
He's that
pretty
real
good.
school singer.
Oh yeah,
Real school.
100%.
Yeah. So
Wow.
no, that was the highlight and the low point of my.
Right, but
My-
that was the turning point
It
in your
was.
career.
Right.
That was the turning
Right.
point. And,
Yeah.
you know, I've always been a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and whether it's something negative that happened to you or whatever, it's because it's going to take you to a better place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was,
And I
what that was
appreciate
all
him.
for.
I really do. I appreciate him now.
Sometimes you don't realize it until
Yeah.
a ways later.
Yeah.
But had that not have happened,
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't be here today.
You're right. I'd have still been doing background.
Yep.
And Aysha quit her job, and she's making me quit.
So we just got to
gonna
do
fire
this.
you.
We
We
just got to do it. You got to step out
I mean,
on faith
I'm like,
and follow
okay,
what
Aysha
your
did
heart.
it. Aysha did it. So I'm like, I'm gonna cut this one loose, and I got to focus somewhere else.
Right.
I got to focus somewhere else. So
But it's all good.
Yeah, it's just not easy.
No.
It's not easy, but I got to do it.
So we're going to play one more song of yours before we get set up to have you sing live. So tell us about Wait.
My mom, church. And she said, okay, can you do a gospel song? And I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And Biscuit actually co-wrote this with me. And we were just, one day we were at the house and I was working on a song and I started playing and she was like, okay, let's try this. And it just happened, boom. And so that's how Wait came up. I have no thought, it was what it was, which was actually my father's favorite song. My father passed away, but it was his favorite song. And so we did it and put it on the CD. And
Okay, well, let's check it out. Here's Gino.
that's okay.
I can't
That's
even
him.
talk.
That's him.
Yeah, it's me. I know it's him. We'll be right back.
This is Gino with Wait on Smooth Saturdays with Aysha, right here on UrbanSoulRadio.fm.
Redefining what you used to.
You're listening to Smooth Saturdays with Aysha on urbansoulradio.fm. And this segment is brought to you by momentsdevotedtoyou.com. When was the last time anyone listened to what is important to you? We do. Call 1-800-305-7147. At momentsdevotedtoyou.com, a woman could get advice from a man's perspective in total trust and respect 24 hours a day. Call today, 1-800-305-7147. Just $1 per minute for the first 5 minutes.